Hey guys, Paul here. Welcome back to the channel. A few months ago, I had opportunity to test out the new 60 knob for Tesla Model 3 and Model Y from Enhance, and it was really good products, awesome products with a lot of functions to help enhance your driving experience in your Tesla. So in today's video, I got this new 60 knob for a Tesla Model 3 Highland. This is a brand new product made specially to fit and works with Tesla Model 3 Highland. So in today's video, I'll show you what comes in the box, and then step-by-step installation. Should be really quick installation. Shouldn't take longer than 10 minutes to install, and then we'll go through all the settings, all the functions, and how will this 60 knob enhance your driving experience in the Model 3 Highland. Now let's go. Let's see what comes in the box of this latest version of the 60 knob for Tesla Model 3 Highland or 2024 Tesla Model 3 from Enhance. So this is a commander and the knob itself. Let's check out the commander real quick. So this commander, you'll be connected to the car OBD port, so you can control a lot of functions in your car. And let's take a closer look at the knob. Here is the knob itself. So the knob is a little bit different from the previous 60 knob that I have tested in my Tesla Model Y. Let me show you the comparisons. So this is the previous one that I have tested in my Model Y, and this is the current version. It's a little bit bigger because, of course, the center console slot and size, they are different. The one in the Model 3 Highland is a little bit wider, as you can see, and they added this bumps between those two buttons, so when you try to use the knob without looking at it, so you know which is the top and the bottom button, which is really helpful. And this is the bottom part of the knob, so you connect the cable which included in the package, which is the USB-C cable right here, to USB-C port underneath the knob, and you can use another port right here to connect and charge your device. Since Model 3 Highland doesn't have the USB-C port in the center console, it came with 12-volt plug, so you can plug this in 12-volt socket underneath the center console. And it also came with the wire harness, which you'll be connecting to the front right side OBD port, and this is the power and this is the data. It also has a plastic plier too, so this will help with the installation, and a rubber cushion sticker, so you can stick it right here, so to help with a better fitment. And they also have this really cool, it didn't come in the package, but they have options on their website that you can install in the back of your car. This is the spanning of 60. So basically Model S, Model 3, Model X, and Model Y. I'm not sure you can see it. So you can install this in the back of your car. Alright, now we saw everything that came in the box. Let me show you where you can get this brand new 60 knob. You can get this new 60 knob for 2024 Tesla Model 3 Highland from Enhance or enhauto.com. There are 3 different options to choose from here. Of course, first the newest version, which is for 2024 Model 3 Highland, and the older Model 3, also Model Y. And if you are interested and pre-order or purchase any items from Enhance more than $350, then you'll get the special bonus items. First, you will help make the world a little greener because Enhance will plant a tree under your name. Then you'll get 3 special bonus items. First, the 60 sticker that you can put it in the back of your Tesla. Then the 60 t-shirt, and last but not least, 2 extra 60 buttons. And if you use my special discount code DADTC, you'll get another 10% off over the total price with all of these free items. So this is your final price here. This deal only lasts until the end of September 2024, which is this month. Now let's go and install it in Tesla Model 3 Highland. Now let's start with the installation. This should be a quick 5 minutes installation. First, you have to remove a rubber seal on the passenger door first. Then use the included plastic plier to open up this panel right here. So we have to remove this panel. Okay, this panel does no screw at all. You just use this plastic plier to ply it out. There are a few clips on the back of the panel. Next step here, just use the same plastic plier on this side, and then remove a locking clip. As you can see, this one right here. So just one locking clip. This one, so keep this. Now we can remove this whole door seal panel. Make sure you remove the rubber seal first, and again the same thing. Door seal panel doesn't have any screw, just a lot of plastic clips underneath. So you can see the whole panel just come out. Now we have a full access to the OBD port. So this is the OBD port that we are getting a data and sending a control to the car. It's an open port, so you don't have to unplug anything. This is a power port that you'll get the power for this one right here, because this commander will send out the signal wirelessly to the knob, and the knob will send the signal back to the commander to control the car. Alright, before we plug and unplug the power plug right here, make sure you turn off the car first. Just go to the main menu and then go to safety and scroll all the way down to power off. Now we can plug in the OBD port, and we have a pass-through right here, so you can add extra accessories if you want to. For example, you want to add a front display or instrument cluster display. You can get the data from the same port right here. Now we are safe to unplug the power, which is this one on the top. Now we plug in the power pass-through from the commander or the 60 knob. Then we plug in the power source from the car back into the 60 knob plug right here. The next step here to plug in the commander. Make sure the light is blinking green. As you can see, now the commander is communicating with the car. Last but not least here, we just have to organize all the cable and hide the commander. I would suggest to hide underneath right here. There's a little space right here, so we can just put all the panels back in place. Now we are done with the hardest part of the installation, which only take 5 to 10 minutes to install. Next, we have to install the 60 knob itself. This is probably the easiest part. Now let's install the 60 knob. First, flip over and then plug in the USB-C cable that came with the package. This will power the 60 knob. Now we have to plug the other end into the 12-volt plug. Next step here, we just have to plug this 12-volt plug into the sockets inside the Model 3 Highland center console. Right here. There you go. As you can see, the knob is activated. Now we just have to face the knob in the right direction and angle it a little bit like this, and then just turn the knob. It will just click in place, and now just move it to the position that you want, and you still can close the door. It looks super clean. That is so cool. Alright, now it's ready to use. Before we go to the next step, let me show you what it looks like in the Tesla Model 3 Highland. After the knob is powered, it will automatically connect to the commander that we installed earlier. You can start using right away with all of these defaults, buttons and shortcuts on the menu. But it's best to connect your knob and commander to the S3XY app. You can download the S3XY app from the App Store or scan the QR code from the box in the back. Now let's start pairing the S3XY knob and commander to your phone with the S3XY button or S3XY app on your phone. So when you first open, you have to connect the commander and the knob to the phone first. So let's connect the commander to the phone first. Connect a new commander, as you can see. Then we'll just search the commander in your car. It should auto connect. There you go. As you can see, it's automatically connected to the commander. Now let's go back and then connect to the knob. Do the same process. It will just scan and then automatically connect to your knob. As you can see now, it is connected to the knob and the commander. Alright, now before we proceed forward, I would suggest to download the software update to the latest version on both the commander and the knob. Now both the commander and the knob is updated. Let's make sure to pair the knob and the commander to the car. Let's pair the commander to the car first. So just follow the instructions right here. This way the temperature and other command or control will sync with the knob and the car. So first you have to put the key where the key fob should be. So in this case, the Model 3 Highland should put the key right here. And just follow the next step here. Just confirm on the screen to pair the phone. Now let's go to the next step. And it's done. Now let's connect the knob to the car. So after you connect the commander to the car, the knob will also connect to the car automatically. Now let me show you how to configure the knob. As you can see, you can change the configuration to any way you like, or you can change the configuration on the knob to be by gear, meaning when you are in park, the menu on the park version will be something that you would use while you park your car, and when you're in drive, it will change to the control that you use when you drive your car. Let me show you. Now change the menu on the knob to follow the drive mode that I select. So let's say now it's in parked, then it will be a first menu, so you can change any buttons here. So just pick the one that you would use while you park the car, like dark mode, or control the heated seat or cool seat on the driver's side. Also control the rear climate and the fan speed, and turn on and off the climate control. Now let me try to change to drive. So I change and select to drive. As you can see, it will change by itself to another menu, which is the second menu that I set. So I'll change to the autopilot speed, regen adjustment, and also a glove box. So let's try the glove box. can see it responds right away. Close it down and let's try the regen. So I press the regen. I can use the knob to change how much regen I want in this car. Because in the car, let me put in park first. In the car menu here, dynamic, I can't really change the regen as much as I want to, like you see on the second menu. Of course, you can still manually change the menu here to a second menu. As you can see on the regen, I can change from 100 to 75 to 50 or to off. So, and the menu will change back to the main menu, as you can see. Or you can change to how many seconds you would like to go back to the main menu. You can change to 3 seconds, 5 seconds, or 10 seconds, or never go back to the main menu. So there are a lot of sub menu in the setting, but it's really simple to understand and change and make adjustment on the knob itself. And you can add the page to 4 different pages now. I can change to number 3 and number 4. So number 4 there's nothing yet, so I can add anything I like on the number 4 manually. But with the new features in this new 60 knob, now you can see exactly what are you using on the knob on the instrument cluster display on the phone. So the 60 app also came with the instrument cluster display on your phone. You just need some kind of magnetic mount or just regular clamp mount that you can attach the phone just right on top of the steering wheels, as you can see. With the latest software update on the 60 knob, now you can actually see exactly when you turn the page. As you can see, now you can see on your phone as an instrument cluster display. So you can use the 60 knob without looking at it at all, because it always shows when you touch the knob and turn the knob to different menu page. So let's say I want to fold my side view mirror, I know exactly what button to press. So you can see without looking at it, because I can see from here. I love this function. I think it's really useful, because you don't have to actually look down while you drive the car and try to figure out which button is where. And with this 60 knob for the Model 3 Highland, it has these little bumps here, so you know exactly which is the top button and where the button is. You can see I can just touch it without looking at it. Let's try again. Try to open the glove box. You can see I didn't even look at the button at all. All I did was to look at the display in front of me. You can also make adjustment on the instrument cluster display. Go to the setting, and these are all the adjustment that you can do, and you can change to different style, however you like to see, or how much ever information of the car you want to see on the instrument cluster display. If you want to keep it super clean, just do this one, and it shows pretty much most information that you need while you drive, with the speedometer, the gear selection, regen percentage of the battery, without you looking at the main display. Go back and forth, and you keep your eyes on the road even while you drive the car and you try to use the 60 knob. Make sure you turn this one on as temporary on the setting in the knob, so it shows when you change the menu on the knob. Now let's go through more of the setting on the knob itself. You can change the brightness from auto to custom. I just leave it auto, and you can change the ambient light, turn on, turn off ambient light. I just put on auto, and the ambient light setting on the bottom of the menu right here, so you can change it manually. Let me add the color. You can change to any color you want, as you can see. Very cool. And you can also have it auto. So I select auto, it will follow whatever color that you set the ambient light in the car. Let me show you real quick. So let me see if I change the ambient light in the car. So go to the menu, light and ambient light. So if I change, give you a little wider angle so we can see in real time. Change that color, as you can see it changed right away. So that's kind of green, right, in the car. Now red, pink, purple-ish. I would just have it follow the car so it looks super nice and it looks like an OEM. It looks like this sexy knob actually comes with the car. This is really cool functions to have it follow the car ambient light. The sexy knob for the Model 3 Highland also has haptic feature. As you can hear, it has vibration feedback every time you make any selection on the knob itself. Now let's go through all the customization real quick. So let's say if I want to add one more page to the knob, now it has 4 different pages. So I want to add the middle action, so we'll go, let's say I want to add to a seat adjustment, right seat submenu. So go to right seat, save action, and you can add so many, as you can see, adjustment, locks, unlocks, traction control. In the traction control, there's the drift mode pro, off-road, slip start, track mode, disable front motor, disable rear motor. So cool. Lock and unlock, wiper, media, drive. Let's see, open. You can even open the door. Okay, let's open the front passenger door. Let's put a drift mode on this one. So now I have the 4th menu to have a drift mode, front passenger door, the braking mode. You can change from hold to creep to roll, as you can see. Okay, so the seat adjustment. So if I keep turning, then I'll just move the seat. As I turn to the other way, just move the seat the other way. So this way, when someone's sitting in the back and they need more leg room, I can just do it from here. Now let's test out the temperature. As I mentioned before at the beginning, that we connected the device to the car, so the temperature should sync with the device itself. So I can just press and then turn on. You can see now the climate control, it's on. I didn't touch anything in the car at all. Press again, change it to hotter, 65. You can see it changed over here in the car in real time. If I lower the temperature down, then it should show in real time as well. Very cool. And it didn't have to connect to the app anymore. Before, I have to open the app and have the app run in the background. Now you don't have to do that anymore. Just connect directly to the car, so it changes the temperature in real time. One thing it still didn't change is the fan speed. Let me show you. So if I press this one to change the fan speed, as you can see, fan speed is 2-way here and still 5 on the screen. Now let me change fan speed to 9. So 9 right here, but it's still 5 on the screen. So hopefully in the future, all of these will sync with sexy knob and the car. But so far, this thing got so much better since I use it and I tested out last time in my Tesla Model Y. I love how it auto select the menu for me regarding the drive mode I'm in. So I drive, as you can see now the menu changed to drive. Let me park. So when I park the car, the menu changed itself to park. When I reverse, then the menu changed again to all the stuff that I would use if I reverse the car. Now since you'll get a free two 60 buttons when you purchase the 60 knob, which is more than $350. Now I'm gonna connect the 60 button to the app so we can use it all together, and I'll show you what I would use the 60 buttons for in the Tesla Model 3 Highland. Now I have two 60 button connected. What I'm gonna do is to change or to add the command to the 60 button accessibility. So I will use this one for the left turn. Add the left turn, save, there you go. Now it's left turn, and then I'm gonna add that button number 2. Let's delete this one first, and then add the function to right turn. Right turn, there you go. Now I'm going to stick the button to the back of the steering wheels, right about right here, so I don't accidentally touch it. And I'll put the other one on the right hand side at the similar position right here in the back of the steering wheels. So I can reach, as you can see, I can reach it. So when I want to turn the turn signal, instead of using these two buttons, which is really hard to get used to, I just reach. There you go. I have the right turn. I press again, the right turn disappear right here. Press the left turn, then the left turn disappear when I press again. This is easier to get used to, much better. So it's feel like, you know, you have the stock, you just press the stock to turn the signal. So this is awesome trick to add in your new Tesla Model 3 Highland. I would definitely, just to get the buttons for this purpose, this is really cool purpose, just to have it, you know, enough that your hand or your finger can reach. As you can see, same on this side, but it's far enough so you don't accidentally touch it all the time while you drive. Not only the 60 knob can control a lot of functions on the car, but the commander can also control, and you can make adjustment on the car too, like autopilot penalty prevention and presenting trunk. So a trunk will open by itself when you stand to the connecting point with the phone, especially with the Model Y and older Model 3, and auto presenting door. And many more functions on the commander and the knob and the buttons. Now let me show you how I would use the 60 knob while I drive the car. Now I can use the knob and shift to drive instead of using the display. I think I kind of like this position better, just like, you know, traditional gear shifter or gear selector that you can change the gear here to drive. As you can see. Now let's go test it out. Now I can use the 60 button for the turn signal. It makes much more sense than using this button. It's on the left and the right side of the steering wheel. In the back, it's easy to reach. Same thing on the right hand side. As you can see on the instrument cluster display, when you turn on the signal lights, it will show the green tab. It also has blind spot warning, so it will show the yellow tab if there's a car next to me, either left or right. Now let's try to use the 60 knob while I drive the car. So as I turn the 60 knob, it will show exactly what's the menu I'm on right now. As you can see, now I can change. Let's say I want to change the drive mode to chill. So basically just does it. I didn't even look at the knob at all. This is really cool function that they added to the 60 knob and the instrument cluster display. Using these two together, this is perfect combination for the 60 knob. Now let's try to use different function on the knob while I drive the car. Now let's change the regen on the 60 knob. As you can see, I changed to 50 so the car doesn't come to complete stop right away. change to off. Now just coast, which is really cool. Again, I didn't look at the knob at all. Now let's change the regen back to 100%. Now let's change the drive mode back to sport. One more thing I would like to point out on the accent lighting on the sexy knob here. You can see I changed the temperature. The light will change with the temperature. As it gets warmer, it will turn to red, as you can see. As it gets colder, it will turn to purple and eventually blue. And it does affect a lot of functions on the knob too. As you can see in the video, the new sexy knob for Tesla Model 3 Highland offers so many awesome, useful functions for your car. It can control a lot of things in the car, and you can reprogram it to many functions that you can control the car and make adjustment to the car even while you drive the car. You can use that included front instrument cluster display with your phone to help using this sexy knob. Let me know in the comment down below what you think about this sexy knob for Tesla Model 3 Highland. As I mentioned before, there are endless possibility what you can do with this sexy knob. And if you are planning to get it now, they are offering special bonus offer. If you get it before the end of September, which is this month, you will get free 2 sexy buttons and the sexy logo, also with this awesome sexy t-shirt, as you can see. I'll make sure to put the link in the description down below and special discount code too. Thank you so much guys for watching today's video. Make sure to click like if you liked the video. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome contents like this. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.